So this time in English again. And I guess you probably excuse me if I read it rather than just speak it, you know. I don't feel very confident when I'm just speaking, as it is not my native language after all. So I guess I read it then. It is about some slogans, you know. See, recently I strolled through a big shopping mall. I was looking for things needed for our prayer house when I saw a slogan in a showcase. The slogan was in English, and it was "Be kind, pretty kind." I guess it is organic shop that uses the slogan. Well, you can go to the OGRN mall, you can see it with your own eyes. The shop is in the ground floor. There was no explanation what they exactly mean when using an expression like "pretty kind." However, we all instinctively feel it. You see, it is something like be nice, be polite, smile to others, speak of nice things, and say how you love everyone in general, and your dearest one in particular. And this is just enough to be pretty kind. Well, I believe this is actually not sufficient to be truly kind. You see, it is easy to smile to others, to say to them nice words, and even occasionally to do them small favors, as long as you are young and handsome, or even beautiful, as long as you have no physical pain, as long as you are not humiliated or burdened with never-ending routine at your office every day, and so on. And it is easy to be pretty kind under these conditions, and it is quite ingenious to sell things to young people using lofty and idealistic slogans like this. I guess they are actually neither lofty nor very idealistic. But this kind of kindness is somehow a very cheap one. Later on, concerns of our career come, and we are involved in what is called the struggle for life, with its passions. And then old age, along with its diseases, eventually comes, and we once for all stop talking such nonsense as be kind, pretty kind, or attempting to be a Walt Disney's princess, and we never go to the organic shop any longer. I guess it's not a big loss in any case. But what does it actually mean to be kind? In the true sense of the word, I mean truly kind, not pretty kind. A lot of things it means. It means to stop caring for what people say about you and think of you, because anyone who really cares for it cannot afford to be truly kind. It means rejecting any attempts to be glamorous, to give airs, to make impressions, because you cannot help. You cannot help focus on yourself when you try to look glamorous or to make others believe that you are something you are not. And you cannot see what others need. In fact, you cannot even really understand what they say when you are focused on yourself. It means to be strict and severe when needed, as true kindness sometimes interferes. And in any case, it never detaches from responsibility. It occasionally means transgressing religious rules and even the universal moral code. For there is nothing more needed and nothing more justified than an act of true mercy. You know, such transgressions will and shall be really rare, however, because kindness never means that anything is permitted to us, and those who think so are not kind. It means to stop dividing people into ours and the strangers. It is a very easy thing to say, a very hard one to do, because it means that if some Christians are cruelly killed, we must pray for them in the same way we pray for us Buddhists. And if some Ukrainians or British are unjustly killed, we should pray for them too. And it means being vulnerable. Yes, it means exactly this. As a true kindness never knows whether it will be repaid with gratitude, indifference, or an insult. To be vulnerable in this manner, one actually must be very courageous. So be kind, which means be indifferent to what impression you produce. Be loving when needed and strict when needed. You know, these two qualities don't exclude each other. Be ready to go so far as to sacrifice your own righteousness, but not for nothing. Be kind towards all, not towards some few worthy of your kindness, because no one is actually worthy of the true kindness. And we, least of all, be not afraid to be vulnerable, and be very courageous. And leave being pretty kind to those who cannot be truly kind. I guess these two states exclude each other. Leave a false concept of a pretty kind little mermaid or a Snow White for those who cannot have a true one. Stop to be fooled by false images of a harmless and sweet worldly saint. Reject them once for all. It is exactly one page of a sermon, and it is absolutely enough for today. I guess it would be enough for our whole life if we had true strength to do it every day.